All right, in this video, I am going to show you first how to generate an SSH key on your computer. On a Mac, you open the terminal application, and on Windows, you'd hit the start key, and then type in PowerShell, and it'll drop you into a similar interface. On both of those, you then have the SSH-keygen command available, which is what you'll need to generate an SSH key. And I've got the command on the screen here, so SSH-keygen, and then a space, and then -t, and then a space, and then RSA is the type of key we'll be creating, and then a space -b, and then a space 4096 is the bit length of the key. And then optionally, I've got here -f to output this to a special file name that I've set. You don't need to do that. If you don't want to, it'll generate one for you. But once you have that command typed in and ready to roll, you hit enter. It's going to take a couple seconds to generate that super secure private public encrypted key pair. It keeps them together. And then the public key that is put on the server is decrypted or encrypted by the private key that you have on your computer, and they match. It authenticates you in without using a password, which is the magic part of all this. So for this, when it prompts you for passphrase, just hit enter twice. You don't need that to use on servers. And then what we'll do is we'll actually display the passkey file here, and it'll be .pub. We can cat that. That basically uses the catalog command to output it. And what you want to do is copy that whole thing, hit Control-C a couple times, and we've got that public key copied into the clipboard, ready to add to the FlyWP server, which is where you'll put the public key, and the private key stays on your computer, doesn't go anywhere else, and that's what authenticates your computer to one or more servers that you add that public key to. So let's do that next. All right, so we are in the FlyWP dashboard on the back end, the main servers listing page, and the first thing I want to show you is how to add an SSH key basically globally in the FlyWP interface so that it is then used on every server that you create going forward. And you don't need to do that again and again for each server as you're creating servers if you are creating multiple servers. So that you go up to the menu here and you go to settings, and basically there's a place here for SSH keys, and it states these SSH keys will automatically be added to every server you create once you add them here. I'm going to click add new key. I'm going to say this is Rob's MacBook Air, so I know what computer I'm talking about. It's usually per computer specific where you generated that key and then where that private key is stored. I'm going to paste in the SSH key, public key that we copied from the terminal earlier, and I'm going to click create key. And it creates its own little fingerprint for it. It has a timestamp, so a week or a month from now, you'll know like when that key was added, and basically is that the right key, and the age and that kind of stuff. You can also use that to delete keys that are relatively old, no longer used, and that kind of stuff. Make sure you give it a good name so you know which one is which as you're looking at different keys. If you migrate to a new MacBook Pro, you're going to probably want to generate a new key or copy that private key over to that computer and make sure it's in the right spot and everything. So key management is fun in FlyWP because it's global set here. It works really easily, and then as you create new servers, that key is automatically transferred and you need to worry about setting it on each individual server. So that's great. But in this video, I do want to show you, we just added a new key, generated a new key, added it globally, but I do have some servers here that aren't already set with that key. because they were older before I added that key to the global area. So I'm going to show you how to add it on the server itself. Very similar. You can add it individually here. And I'll paste it in one more time and click create. And that is as easy as it gets for adding an SSH key to an existing server as well, if you didn't do the global SSH key settings. Now, what that allows us to do basically is connect to the server using the key without a password. Let me show you that next.